What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today is update day for Vanguard, and once again we got quite a small update, and this one tackled sniper weapon balance. That was the primary focus of this update, so in today's video we're going to be covering all the details of that. And let's just dive right into it. The first thing that they addressed is with at least most of the sniper rifles and marksman rifles, they have very noticeably decreased the amount of flinch that you experience. Now, they mentioned the flinch intensity was decreased by 30% across the board, with the exceptions being the SVT-40, the 3-line, and the Gorenko. And with the 3-line specifically, the reason this is excluded from the 30% reduction to flinch is this one actually got a 50% reduction to flinch. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I'm currently working through my gun guides on the sniper rifles, and I have covered the Kar 98 and Type 99, so I do have pre-patch testing with flinch for those, but unfortunately I don't for the Gorenko or the 3-line at this point, so I can only show you guys what post-patch looks like. But let's first compare the Kar 98 pre-patch versus post-patch when it comes to flinch. And as you can probably tell, that's a very noticeable reduction to the amount of flinch that we experience. However, when we get into the Type 99, there's actually no change here to the total magnitude of flinch when shot, which I found to be quite strange, but at the same time, I think the flinch was in a good place for the Type 99, so even though it doesn't really line up with the patch notes, I think this is totally fine as is. In either case, here's the flinch chart here, and essentially what they did with this patch, as far as I can tell, is they just matched all of the sniper rifles' flinch values to the Type 99 flinch values. Which personally, looking at how weak the sniper rifles tend to be in relation to the other guns in the game that are incredibly accurate and can kill ridiculously fast, I'm fully on board with this change. There's still some flinch present, so you still have that chance of knocking a sniper off target, but this is going to help those sniper rifles out quite a bit, which I do feel like they need in this game. As for the next apparent change to sniper rifles, at least according to the patch notes, both the Type 99 as well as the Kar 98 have had their aim down sight times reduced. So with the Type 99, our aim down sight time pre-patch is 498 milliseconds, and post-patch it's meant to be 400 milliseconds. And this is a massive change to our aim down sight time, and we see a really similar story with the Kar 98K. This one went from 595 milliseconds down to 500 milliseconds, which again, that's a massive improvement there. However, it turns out, if you look at the in-game stated stats, we are still seeing the pre-patch aim down sight values on these sniper rifles, and I did go in and test this as well in a game and looked at it frame by frame, and it looks like for some reason, this part of the patch just didn't apply properly. It's not actually working as of now, but at least according to the patch notes, they've stated that this is their intention. I'm sure they'll catch whatever error caused this, and they'll get it fixed, so expect that at least sometime in the near future, our aim down sight times are going to be improving pretty massively on the Type 99 and the Kar 98. Additionally, when it comes to aim down sight time, with the Type 99 short barrel, this one had its aim down sight multiplier go from -10% to -5%. So this is a nerf to the barrel. It's not going to be improving your aim down sight time as much, and this is presumably just to offset the massive improvement that we're getting to our base aim down sight speed, so that this doesn't give us such a ridiculous aim down sight time. Now, it is worth noting, once again, this didn't change yet in-game, even though it was supposed to by now. So this one hasn't applied, but I would expect it to be applying at some point in the near future once they get whatever issue resolved that seems to be preventing some of this patch from actually going live. As for the next thing in the patch notes, and this is something I unfortunately have no pre-patch footage to compare this to, but we're just going to have to trust their word in the patch notes here. They are decreasing the weapon sway while walking by 80% on the Type 99 and 50% on the 3-line, which are both very big improvements there, so you should have a lot more aiming stability while walking and aiming down sight. And that's also good news if you were looking for a buff to sniper rifles. Now, one final change to the sniper rifles with this update that is very confusing to me. It doesn't make any sense pre-patch or post-patch. This is with the 3-line sniper rifle. They stated that they decreased the maximum damage range from 40 meters down to 15 meters. And I don't know what's going on here, because pre-patch and post-patch, the range value on the 3-line rifle was 16,000 units, which is over 400 meters, not 40 meters. And I did the testing in the game as well, just to confirm here, our one-hit kill potential is the same on the longest line of sight that I can find in multiplayer versus point-blank range. So I don't know if this is just on the wrong gun in the patch notes. Maybe this was meant to apply to the Type 99, since that one does actually have a range drop-off. But I did the testing with this one and also looked at the in-game stated stats, and nothing has changed with that either. So with this one, we're going to have to wait for some further clarification from Sledgehammer, because this just doesn't make any sense at all. And with that, that pretty much covers it for the sniper rifle changes, or at least intended sniper rifle changes, most of which haven't gone live, although the flinch update definitely has. And when it comes to my overall thoughts on this update, I'm actually seeing some nice improvements here on the sniper rifles, especially the intended changes that haven't actually gone live yet, like those aim down sight improvements on the Type 99 and Car 98. I think this is going to lead to a lot more viability in the sniper rifles in the game. I don't think this is going to make it so snipers are suddenly taking over lobbies or anything like that. It's just going to make it a little easier to handle and manage sniper rifles, and I think it makes more sense when you compare it to how accurate and how powerful a lot of the regular like assault rifles, SMGs, and LMGs are in this game. Having said that, I was a little bit surprised, and I'm sure many of you guys were as well, that there hasn't been any nerf to the clear problem gun right now, which is the Whitley with 50 BMG. This thing has pretty much taken over multiplayer, at least in the higher skilled lobbies, where you have people that tend to keep up with weapon metas and stuff. In those lobbies, the 50 BMG Whitley has just completely taken over, and on top of that, the 50 BMG BAR, I also feel like this has been a bit of a problem gun for a while now, and I've really been expecting some kind of a nerf at some point, and that wasn't addressed at all in these patch notes. It seems like it wouldn't be that difficult to maybe just add a little bit of recoil when using 50 BMG, so hopefully they can address that in the near future, because those are much bigger issues in my mind compared to having weak sniper rifles. In either case, I still feel it is a step in the right direction for sniper rifles, so I'm happy for that part at least. And this is where I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. What do you think of these sniper buffs, or at least intended sniper buffs, with the patch that we got today in Vanguard? Are you generally happy with these changes, or not so much? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.